Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, can I just say that I love the project of doing these messages? If you watched yesterday, I talked about being super tired yesterday and having difficulty verbalizing, even though things felt fantastic. And I ended up on retreat yesterday, and after I did the message, I took a long bath and I slept for 2 hours. And I had to totally set aside my to do list for the day and just listen to intuition and respond to the needs of the moment. And I'm feeling completely back online today. There obviously was some deep work happening yesterday in integration, and I needed to rest and reboot and let the subliminal forces work. So that's a bit coming forward today in the message. I've had so much fun with the message for today, and I've been on a bit of a treasure hunt myself. So the word for today is tribe, and it's directly connected to the Sabian symbol for today, which is of a girls' basketball team. Now, the archetype is simply that, is the image of a girls' basketball team. No activity, no competition, but the larger archetype of what that implies. So what I want to bring forward first is that this message was accessed in 1925. So there's a significant quality of feminine power here. And that is really part of what we are connecting with through these last 2.5 days of the eclipse cycle. And the eclipse portal is the power of the depths. Remember, the basic frequency of this eclipse is the light within the shadow, moving deep into the depths to connect with the light. And the light is within. We are learning to trust and reconnect with our inner truth and our inner guidance as our compass for navigating the world. And so I've been sitting with that this morning, and I took some notes here because there's so much I want to bring forward. Let's see if there's anything else. So this archetype today is not about competition, but it's about the importance of the tribe, and a tribe that's guided from within, inner power. And then the image of basketball is the collective force of purpose, which is the ball, the collective consciousness and intention that gets directed with group effort and group alignment and group harmony. Basketball is like a dance. And so there's this play with consciousness, group focus, group collective effort. And then the goal is to direct the group effort into a vortex that receives it. And there's a harmony to all of that. So I am loving this because you might remember yesterday's image was of a caravan of cars driving west, driving into the new territory and new frontiers. And then we're collecting all this energy deeper and deeper and deeper and stronger and stronger and stronger in the last days of this lunar cycle and in the last days of this first half of the year, and along with the eclipse. So there's a huge strengthening right now. So feeling this image of us coming together with our chosen tribe, that was part of yesterday's message, was now it's time to choose a tribe and join forces with those who are aligned with your own effort and your own vision, and then to follow that vision together. Now, in this new phase that starts today, we are of the last 10 degrees, we are joining together in the game and the dance of our new practicing our new mastery. So this goes completely to the activation of the card in circumstances from the full moon spread, which is the lovers, coming into new relationships with our circumstances and new alignments and new understandings of the balance of light and dark. And we brought forward in Circle earlier this week the adjustment with the Eon card of the ultimate new eon that we're stepping into, which is illustrated here by the ability to hold on the seat of neutrality, where Horus is sitting, to hold all the forces of light and dark. This is the complete mastery that's represented that we are stepping into, that's represented in the journey of this eclipse. And our ability now to have new sight, new awareness, new understanding of what it is to hold the balance of the forces of light and dark. And so when I was talking about this card on Tuesday night in Circle, I referenced the temple of Komombo in Egypt, where Sobek and Horus work together to balance and support our ability to master the forces of light and dark. Horus soars above, Sobek goes deep within. So I'm bringing all this forward because I was inspired to pull an animal card today, and I was feeling very much the whale, going into the depths and this mastery of feminine power in bringing forward the new world. Well, guess what emerged out of all of this? Crocodile. And so this is, and I could just feel this huge smile here and the golden light of power and sight in this message that we've been holding space for this week of, with the eclipse, our new ability to balance the forces of light and dark from the inner journey to the depths. And so I'll tell the story for those of you who don't know it of the Temple of Komombo. Is the only temple in Egypt that is dual. It has a mirror images on both sides, and down the middle is a channel with a throne, a seat of stone, which is the seat on the card of the Eon, and it's called the seat of neutrality. And it is a point, a power point, where you receive an initiation, where the initiate receives a new level of ability within to hold these forces of light and dark and to step into empowerment and self-realization. So underneath the temple are passages, and those passages had crocodiles in them, and the initiate of the temple would need to go into a deep well and then swim through those passages to an opening that was in the dark to emerge at the channel or the gateway, to climb out of the channel of the submerged passages with the crocodiles, to emerge into the pathway to the seat of neutrality and then sit as the initiate. So this is truly the activation that's happening right now. The journey through the dark and the trust through the dark and the trust of Sobek, of the crocodile, wisdom within, to lead us back to our inner truth in order to emerge into a new experience of the light from this place of power. So this was really fun for me. And going back to the beginning of the message, the frequency, the solar frequency today is of tribe. Feel the truth of who your chosen tribe is and your opportunity now to emerge out the other side of this threshold that we've crossed over this last month with new inspiration and new insights and new potentials and new abilities together to create something that we clearly feel and see in our mind's eye. It's time now, with that Ace of Discs in the position of Spirit, with the new lunar cycle that comes on Tuesday of next week. We'll step into a brand new world and a brand new reality and a brand new fresh start. So thank you for being part of the tribe, and thank you for being part of my collective, and have an incredible day. See you soon.